Hey everyone, it's Hannah. Right, it's the usual thing. I've just got to do a bit of admin. You can hear the bell going in the background. That is how on time I am. Actually, I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear that. I just need to. I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Hey, I've already got someone watching. No, I don't want to make myself full screen. I've pressed the wrong button. There we go. Hey. Oh, I've got quite a few people. Hey to Frenchy Pop. Hey to Amy. Hi, Kirsten. Hey, Anna. Welcome to the chat. The reason I'm in a hat isn't because it's cold in my flat, because it's not. It's because I haven't washed my hair since Sunday. And, oh, goodness, I need to get my hair cut. And I'm running out of face powder. And I don't know if any of you remember this, or if you're new, you won't know this. Apparently, okay, so I'm like ghostly pale. This is very much a first world problem, but I'm ghostly pale and I can't find any face powder that matches my skin. So I get it from the UK. And I didn't get any last time I went, which was stupid. So I don't have enough to like do all my, I have to ration it. So I'm hiding the forehead, which is like high shine. Hey, Anna. Hey, Alicia. Hey. How exciting. I've actually got people watching. 27 of you. And I painted my nails before coming on. And like filed them really badly, so they're kind of scratchy. But literally, they're green sparkly, which is nice, but I got it all over my hands. Like, oh, you can't see now. Of course you can't see. But I literally got it on the tips of my fingers and everything. It's not fun. Do you have a tea? I hope you have a tea or a coffee. I don't know what time of day it is there. It's 8 p.m. here, so it's not really tea time. No, it is tea time. It's not coffee time. I got in a Christmas mug. I said it was a Christmassy crafty chat. That's the Christmas. Also, I'm using the tea from my tea advent calendar, which is here. And today I've got Happy Holiday, and it's the second time that I received this. And it's organic green tea with cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, pepper, and pomegranate. So how delightful. How delightful. Yes, a hot chocolate definitely does count. Yes. So much. Oh, I'm so jealous that you've got Santa's secret tea. Oh. Candace of the Pin, Feathers and Pearls podcast goes on about Santa's secret a lot. And I don't have a David's tea here, and I know I could get it shipped out, but money isn't a thing I have, but ample of. I'm working on my cozy memories blanket, and I'm using this very green yarn, which is like literally like highlighter green. I got it sent from Green Lambkin, who is a yarn dyer in Derbyshire, England. But this yarn is by Sister Wolf, I think. And she can't remember the color of the yarn, but that's fine. Peppermint bark coffee, that sounds delicious. Hey, Big K's here. I can make my own Santa's secret with black tea, sprinkles, and peppermint oil from Crafty about it. Well, I feel like that's something I need to try to do. I need to find some peppermint oil. Hey, Meg's here as well. Glad you could make it. But yeah, I'm working on my cozy memories blanket because I actually finished knitting all of my socks that I needed to get done, which is amazing. I realized I've knit 7 pairs of socks since the beginning of October, which is a ridiculous amount. And I've crocheted some things as well, and I have to share them because they're like the cutest thing. So I shared one of these. Oh, I also have Christmas pudding pajama trousers on. Christmas puddings, which is what we have for dessert. We being English people, we have this for dessert on Christmas Day. Unless you don't like it, then you usually have a mince pie. But Christmas puddings, and they don't usually have smiley faces on, but my trousers do. Anyway, so I showed this in my Beth, you're not late to the party. They've only been on 5 minutes. Calm down. You're okay. You haven't missed anything. Just a bit of a chat. I'm working on my cozy memories blanket. That's all you've missed. Oh, and I'm wearing a hat because I can't be bothered to wash my hair ever. So I showed this on my podcast on Thursday, but I finished him. Literally, I finished him the next day, and I realized that his head is slightly askew, but it gives him cute character. He is adorable. Okay, so he's more adorable in person than he is. Okay, no, that's pretty cute. Cute, no? He's got little antlers, and so I'm thinking, because I need to make another one of these. Someone asked on Instagram, could I make another, could I make a tutorial for it? And seeing as I have to make another one anyway, I'm thinking I might make a tutorial for it. So that is Sunday's tutorial. And because I didn't really have a video planned for tomorrow, I thought I'd do a live stream, and Mario's not in, and I haven't done a live stream in ages. So we've got a cute little, it's just made out of acrylic yarn, and he stands up and he sits down and is just very cute. But I get a bit tense making amigurumi tutorials because 1, they take forever. 2, the video will be the longest thing ever. 3, I'm not that good at it, and I feel like I speed through. And Anna, I can't sell the pattern because I use the base pattern of a different pattern, and then I just add the antlers and the nose. But that pattern is free. And then I'm making a unicorn. Oh, I've made a unicorn. See? Okay, now it's getting blown out. No, how do I stop the blowout? Okay, I can't. I'll just have to adjust. So it's got a nice colourful mane, a nice colourful tail, and a nice multicoloured horn. So this one is a lot smaller than the other one I made, which is hidden behind Christmas cards. I used different yarn, which I think helps. So look at the size of this one in comparison to this one. I think this one's much cuter. Bye, Frenchie Pup. Enjoy your tea. But yeah, so for the horn, I just used, because I've been sent so many minis like this, I just used like a scrap of minis, like the smallest amount to make a horn, and a 2mm hook, and then the rest of it is double knit, except for I added some of the horn yarn into the mane and tail. And then I made another unicorn, because these are for my kind of cousins. I talked about it in my podcast. I don't really know what then, like, how they're, I know how they're related to me, but I don't know what like the term to call them is. But I made another one for, so the blue theme, that you can really tell, but you'll be able to tell better in next Thursday's podcast. And it's got like a purple and like a green mane. Might have to add some more hair to that. It looks as though it's got a lot less hair. And it's got a tail. It's got like a light blue with green horn and then light blue feet. And the more I make of these, the better I'm getting at sewing on the legs. Because this one actually properly stands up. Not that you can see it, but it properly stands up. So yeah. Yeah, I need a much better webcam. I realized this. Thank you, Anna. You don't have to get me one. I need much better internet, to be fair, because I know as you're watching this, it kind of stops and starts. But this is really pleasant tea. Tastes much better than it smells. Whew. Itchy head. Warm. I'm warm from the hat, but it looks good, so I don't want to take it off. Also, I didn't put makeup on my forehead. Yes, I should do a Christmas bead weaving tutorial, but I've been on such a yarn kick lately, in case you couldn't tell. I've been on such a yarn kick lately, I haven't really touched beads that much. Oh, there is a pom-pom on top of my sock head hat. It's one of those fluffy ones. And I'm desperate to make another one, another sock head hat, because I've worn this hat so much. So I might have to do that at some point. I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell. I'm just quite hyperactive and quite excited, and yeah, just knitting. Knitting. But yeah, I can't do anything about the internet here until I move, because the internet's included with the flat and we didn't have to sort any of it out. But we're moving in July, so yeah, moving back to England. I don't know if I've discussed this in great detail, but we're moving back to England this year, which is exciting. I'm quite excited about it. I don't want to sound like negative and like anything's terribly wrong here, because it's not. It's just Mary's contract's up. He's decided he doesn't want to stay on at the school, and we're moving back to England, which is quite nice. Meg, if you need to talk to me about figuring out live streaming, here we go. Considering that you dye your hair, I was planning on dip dyeing my hair ends a deep red color, but only temporarily. Do you have a dye suggestion? Yeah. So Germany actually sells directions. I used to dye my hair. If your hair is naturally a dark color, and I don't know if your hair is, but if you've got, for example, naturally brown hair, as in Anna's Ivy, then all you need to do is get directions dye in, depends what color you want, pillar box red if you want a more orangey red, and then rose red if you want a more pinkish red. Just put it on the ends, blend it up a little bit and just put it on the ends. You can mix it with conditioner if you want to, but directions dye. It sells in a lot of like those independent or those little hair places that sell, well, dye and stuff. I've managed to find it here in Frankfurt. I think we'll be moving back to Nottingham, Beth. I think that is what the plan is. And 1 second, I just need to move something because it's very distracting. Okay, it's moved. It's brown and curly. Yeah, then you'll be fine. You won't need to bleach it first, and a lot less damaging. It will last depending on how you take care of your hair. If you just use like, oh, sorry, crossing my legs. If you use very cleansing shampoos and hot water and you wash your hair every day, it might last a week and a half. But if you take cold showers and you wash your hair with like color saving conditioner, shampoo and conditioner, you like a burgundy red. Your best guarantee to get burgundy red is to mix together red and purple. But most hair places have one of those little books you can look at, and because your hair is dark anyway, it will naturally come out darker than those little things. But it was just to give you an idea of the tone that you're going for. But yes, I'm hopefully getting a lot of my hair cut off over the Christmas, fingers crossed, because the fact that my 2 plaits go to this thickness is kind of sad, because I used to have really thick hair. Hey Jessica, it's nice to have like the whole gang together again. It's fun, plus a few new faces, which is great, because my channel has grown a relative amount since my last live stream, and I thank you all so much for that. That's a point. I should probably update my Instagram story, because I think I'm going to be here till 9 o'clock. But yeah, I can't show you. My hair is so greasy, but my hair is, I'm trying to grow out the roots. I don't want to dye it anymore, bleach it anymore anyway. I'm just going to do a quick Snapchat story. Maybe I'll put a reindeer on my shoulder. Awkward, awkward. It's not going to balance, is it? No. Okay, we're going to have to hold it. that worked. Cool. Yeah, no, my mum said, why don't you just dye over? But I don't want to damage my hair anymore, and dyeing over will damage my hair more. And that was a terribly blurry photo. Live streaming now on YouTube. I didn't update my Instagram for ages because I didn't want the new logo, because I am that kind of person. So I didn't update my Instagram for ages. But now I have. I can't stop using Instagram stories. And thank you, Big K. He says I'm adorable. Much appreciated. But yeah, I didn't want to damage my hair anymore by putting more chemicals on it, basically. So I'm thinking by next Christmas, I should have my natural hair back, which is a little bit scary because I'm now 26, which isn't old. But who knows what my natural hair color is doing under here. So I'm a bit worried that I might be turning grey, because I don't really want to, because that's admitting I'm old. And the fact that I'm losing weight, and I'm doing very well at losing weight, also means more wrinkles are showing up on my face, which is a bit stressful. But yeah, ooh, I have a really itchy hand. So what have you all been up to? Have a chat. Let's have a chat. Oh, so itchy. This is the joy of knitting. You can scratch your hand with your knitting needle. Oh, I know I'm not old. I'm more than aware that I'm not old, but I might be turning grey. I mean, of course I'm not old. I'm making blimmin' unicorn stuffies. I understand that these are gifts, but I so don't want to give them away. I so don't want to give them away. Multitasking, cutting paper, making sticker thumbnails while watching me. Thanks. Currently writing about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, hoping it doesn't turn out cliche. Oh, Meg, let's have a quick little chat about video games for 2 seconds. I know you're studying for finals, but it's on you'll be on Christmas holidays soon, I hope, which means you should be able to play more Overwatch soon, I hope, because they have updated Overwatch, and Christmas things are happening. King's Row is Christmassy. The one that's set in Japan is Christmassy. It's got a game with May where you fire snowballs at things. It's got cool new skins. Senyatta is a nutcracker and he throws walnuts at people. It's incredible. It's incredible. And it's a little bit sad that I'm so into Overwatch, but I don't play it. My boyfriend is very into video games. He's very into Overwatch, and I'm so into like watching Overwatch. Blizzard certainly do love the holidays. Mario is very excited because he's just got up to level 200, which means when you get up to level 200, you go back down to the bottom, which means you level up quicker. So perfect timing. He's going to get all the loot boxes. And that is the end of video game chat. I'm really sorry. I understand a lot of you don't really care about that, but thank you for indulging me for just a second. But yeah, I'm very into watching video games, and I don't really understand why. I don't get, like, I think it's just, I like Christmas a lot, so I'm very excited about that. Scrooge McCree is incredible. But yes. Anyway, Monica, I saw that you're doing a podcast. Are you doing a podcast? Do you already podcast? Because I'm 99% sure I'm already subscribed to you. Like, might be wrong, but 99% sure I'm already subscribed to you. So will it be posted on this channel? Because I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited to watch more podcasts because I was looking forward to getting to the end of Gilmore Girls, and I've watched it all, and we can chat about that if you want to, but I don't want to do any reveal any spoilers or anything. But I was really looking forward to watching Friends from the beginning because there's 10 seasons, there's a lot of episodes, it would keep me very entertained. But what has happened is Mario and I have started watching it together, which means I can't watch it, which means I now have 0 TV series to watch, which is very sad. And I've got like I've been watching really crappy films, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I've been like just a little bit bored, not gonna lie. I think it's the first time since being here and not having a job. I'm up to date with Pretty Little Liars. This is the problem. It's the first time since being here that I am actually bored. Because for those who don't know, I don't have a traditional job, and I know this should mean I should be doing YouTube more, but I find that if I do YouTube too much, then I want to pull my hair out because I can't think of what to do. So I've been a little bored, which makes me sad. And my recommended videos on YouTube now are just really crap. Criminal Minds is good. I can't remember where I am on Criminal Minds. That's the problem. Supernatural is a really good idea as well because there's so many of them. Gosh, my head is warm. Because there's so many Supernatural. That's a good idea, actually. I saw the picture for Please Like Me. Is it any good? I couldn't really see. NCIS. Cool. I am excited to be, oh my goodness, Harry Potter. I was meant to be going to Harry Potter World after Christmas, but my dad, even though we told him back in August to book the tickets, and then they were all sold out. So frustrating. So frustrating. And then, so we're not going to Harry Potter World, but hopefully we'll be going to see Fantastic Beasts as our Christmas film, because we haven't seen it here yet. Because to see it here, you have to see it in 3D, because you have to watch the original version, because otherwise it's in German, which isn't a problem. But I haven't really, like, so many concentrations. So yeah. We will hopefully go and see it as a family over Christmas, because Mario's also saying we should go and see Star Wars Rogue One, but I'm not sure if that is my jam. Like, I like the Star Wars series, but I'm a little bit confused as to what this film is, and it's kind of like war-y or something. I don't really know. I get a headache at 3D movies. Tell you what I hate about 3D films, and I think I've got some 3D glasses here. I do. Look at me keeping things, like, literally, I know this looks like an absolute mess behind me, but I do know where everything is. This is how my brain works. Like, I live in a very messy environment, but I know where everything is. But yeah, so I have to wear glasses to see, and then to see 3D films, I have to wear 3D glasses. So I have to wear glasses on top of my glasses, and they don't balance right, and it's uncomfortable, and then like my glasses are smashed up against my face. It's just not a fun time, but that is what happens. Yeah, I started rereading Harry Potter, but reading it in German for a change. It took me so long to get through the first 2 pages. I could cry. Also, can someone explain to me which order to watch Star Wars? Now, it depends on how you want to watch Star Wars. You can either watch it from episode 1 through to episode 7, or you can watch it in the order they came out. So 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 7. Hey, don't insult episode 1. I know it's crap, but I have a family member in that film. So I'm just like, oh, my mum's cousin's in Star Wars. And they're just like, that's so cool. Which one? And I'm like, episode 1. And they're just like, oh. But it doesn't stop it being exciting. He's met Ewan McGregor. And that is something I would love to do. As in meet Ewan McGregor. I won't. No, he isn't Jar Jar Binks. He isn't Jar Jar Binks. Let me look up the name of his character. Because I can't remember. He's been in lots of things. It's my one very good claim to fame. He plays Rick Ollier, R-I-C space O-L-I-E with an accent on it. But he's been in loads of other things as well. He was in The Boat That Rocked. He was in Withnail and I. He was in Coronation Street. But yeah. Yeah, episode 1 has loads of plot holes. Why did Padme fall for Anakin? Yeah, it's kind of a bit gross, I'm not going to lie. But hey, I didn't write the story. But yeah, glasses on top of glasses is the worst thing ever. But I don't wear my glasses all that often. I wear them when I need to see things from far away, when I'm watching films, when I'm watching... Actually, no, I wear my glasses loads. I was about to say... oh, I don't wear my glasses. I only wear them when I'm outside and when I'm watching TV, and then when I'm sitting here like this and blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Oh, Anna, don't worry. Anything that has been said is not a huge spoiler. You're okay. But yeah, I need to get a new pair of glasses because the only thing stopping me from wearing all the time is the fact that they're too small for my head. Because I got some teenager sunglasses. Because, not sunglasses, just glasses. Because I really liked the look of them. And they suit my face. And coincidentally match my hair right now. But I need to get a new pair. So they're more comfortable. Maybe more grown up and stylish and not blue. But who wants to be grown up and stylish when you have blue glasses? But yeah, I'm not up for wearing contact lenses yet because my eyesight isn't that bad. Like, I could sit here without them now and I can read everything that you're writing. But I can just read it better and I won't get a headache if I wear my glasses. And I learned it the hard way that I should actually wear the glasses I've been given. Anna from Pixel Pearls has just said, I just realized I match my hair with my Filofaxes. For those who don't know, Anna has a fantastic planning channel. So if you want to get more organized, go and check out Pixel Pearls. I love your hair colors. I just have mine done rose gold. That's amazing. See, maybe I should go down that route and go down the, my hair isn't a natural color, but it's also not an unnatural color. Ooh. But I'm thinking about having it cut to like my collarbone, which you can now see. Now I've slinked. But yeah, just to literally all of that off, which will be heartbreaking. But my hair will appreciate it so much because I haven't had my hair cut by a professional. I've cut it myself. I haven't had my hair cut since last December, and I think my hairdresser is going to hate me. But she's known me since I was 2, so that's fine. And maybe I'll get bored of watching my hair grow out, and I'll just be like, oh, just dye it, because I have a wedding this year that I'm bridesmaid at, so I can't have crappy looking hair. But I was planning on just like dyeing the roots, keep dyeing the roots black until they're like it grows out. But we'll see. I'm not holding my breath. Not holding my breath. Strawberry blonde. That's a stunning hair color. I really wish I was naturally ginger, because I just do. I always have done. And it has 6 filofaxes, which is quite impressive. Her BK's just said that they're drowning in filofaxes. That's amazing. I used to have filofaxes, but I don't know. This is my thing. I start off being super organized, and then it trails off because I don't do anything. And then I plan things like, paint my nails. And I just feel a bit useless, you know? One of those. But yeah. Really, really wish I was naturally gingery, because I'm naturally just a boring brown. And in case you can't tell, I hate having boring hair colors. Like, detest. So I'm not looking forward to dye my hair a natural color, but I am looking forward to maybe having predominantly a natural color and then the ends a bit jazzy, or doing what I used to have and have like blocks to have like chunky stripes through it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But I had my hair cut last time I lost weight, which was 4 years ago. I had my hair cut like to here, and it looked good, and then I just let it grow out, and this is where we are. And every time I went to the hairdressers, I would say, just take off as little as you can, and she'd be like, okay. But this time around, I think she's going to want to take a lot off, because my hair is disgustingly thin now, and I'm really sad. The women walking around outside, and my tea's got too strong, and I don't even have the tea bag still in it. I don't like this tea anymore. I left the tea bag in too long. Rookie error. We're onto water. Soz. I kind of wish I'd just made a normal cup of tea, but it's a bit late and I don't know if I want the caffeine. So I didn't. People keep talking about on YouTube how people have been like automatically unsubscribed from channels and videos aren't getting as many views and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if I've noticed that on my particular channel. Because I don't, because the views that I get on videos in like ratio to the amount of subscribers I have does not correlate. Does that make sense? So I've got almost 29,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible and ridiculous, and I did not know that that was going to happen. But I only tend to get about 1,000 views in a video, with the odd one doing a little bit better. So that's like 1/29th of people who are subscribed watching my videos. It's a little odd, but it's always been the same. That's what happens when you do a range of crafts. For example, a lot of the people that I watch who do knitting podcasts. What time is it there? It is 8:30 in the evening. It's 20:34. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, a lot of people, for example, who do knitting podcasts, because they only do knitting podcasts, they get a lot of views on their videos, because the people who are subscribed to their channel know that they do a lot of knitting podcasts, and enjoy them, so that's why they subscribe. Whereas for me, because I do a lot of different videos, people subscribe because they like, for example, if they like the beading videos I do, then they're not going to watch anything else that I do. Does that make sense? It's just a bit strange. And then every so often I get a video that does exponentially better. That's a good word. And I get lots of likes on things like this little guy. So I think that is a good video idea. How hard is it to learn to knit? See, that's a really difficult question, because I didn't learn as an adult. I learned as a child. Obviously, if I didn't learn as an adult, when else would I learn? But my mum taught me to knit when I was very young. I was like 7 or 8, can't really remember. The stitch itself isn't that difficult to learn to knit. There are YouTube videos which are super useful. The difficult thing is like learning how to hold the yarn and the needles, and if you already crochet, then you're already on a 1-up. But yeah. Speaking of learn, do you know any easy patterns for beginners? The hat I'm currently wearing is pretty easy for beginners, I would say. I don't really want to take it off because my hair is extremely unclean, but this is the sock head hat, and I rave about it. And it uses 4-ply yarn and 3mm needles, and it's pretty long, as you can see, and it's got a nice long rib. Ooh. So you do 10 centimeters of 10 by 10 2 by 2 rib, sorry, which is knit 2, purl 2, and then you just knit the rest of it in the round. And then at the top you get your double pointed needles out and you just decrease. And I was terrified of using double pointed needles, but yeah, it works. But the pattern is on Ravelry. You just search sock head hat. Tin Can Knits does also have good free patterns for complete beginners. Very Pink Knits is amazing for people wanting to learn to knit. I visit her videos often. Are there any planner inserts for someone who knits and such? Would enjoy that. There are knitting journals out there. Amy from Odd Knits. It was actually you who inspired me to knit my sock head. There are knitting journals out there. I'm not entirely sure what they consist of. I can do some more research into it and chat to you about it, Anna, but I'm sure people would love it. I have a feeling it's the kind of thing like when you started a project, what yarn you used, who are the patterns by, where you can find the pattern, the yarn that you used, blah, 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 just so you keep like a good track of projects you're working on. Especially if you want to remake something, you can also jot down any changes that you make to a pattern. But yeah. I'm really sorry, but I don't speak Spanish. I speak enough to be able to understand that, but no, I don't speak Spanish. I speak German, I speak French-ish, but I do not speak Spanish. But thank you for asking several times. Inside number 23. Good point. Yes, Grocery Girls do talk about a knitting journal planner type thing in their new podcast. I watched it this morning. I have a feeling I fell asleep in inside number 23's podcast. Soz. Have I decorated? Not really. We have a Lego advent calendar wrap and a few Christmas cards, and that is it. Oh, I've just knocked something over. Yes, the messy bun beanie has exploded. It's ridiculous. That's crazy how many and I was just said the lady who makes the messy bun beanie is an acquaintance of hers. She got about 10,000 sales in a week. That's insane. That's absolutely ridiculous. How on earth is she going to make all of them? I have a feeling if that happened to me, I think I would cry. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about these beanies. I think they would look good on the right person. I don't think I'm the right person. That is how I'm going to say it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I realized on Ravelry there are a crap ton of patterns in the hot right now of those holy hats. It's crazy. It's crazy. Also shared it and passed it around and passed it around and passed it around. So they look like a normal hat, but there's a hole in the top, like here. So imagine where my pom-pom is and a bit more of the fabric. There's a hole here, and then it's so you can put your ponytail through it. Which is pretty cool. I feel like I don't have enough hair, so I wouldn't be able to wear one. So I just don't think it's a look I can carry off. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Good. Yeah, they're basically like an ear warmer, just a bit longer. Granny Square 50 done, 160 to go. Hey, Frenchy Pop, I hope you're not making that for a Christmas present. Stress. I need to get back on Crafty, Amino. I've kind of abandoned it quite heavily. Maybe I need to get back on that. Hey, Claudia, I don't speak any Spanish, so if you could stop with the Spanish, that would be very appreciated. Yeah, they essentially are unfinished hats. Hey, it's trendy. There are weird trends around. If it works and people are enjoying it and people like it, and if somebody's getting 10,000 sales in a week, which is redonkulous, good on them. But like Meg said, kind of wish I thought of it. But at the same time, I don't, because I think I would cry if I had 10,000 sales in a week. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, especially if you've kind of gone from none. Like if it's gradually built up. What was it? Who was it I was talking to? Maybe one of my friends. And she said that people who sell in like Etsy shops and stuff, it's like it's all very well wishing for like everything to happen overnight, but could you actually handle it if everything happened overnight? For example, if I sold the maximum amount of things I have for sale in my Etsy shop right now, I think I would actually freak out a little bit and cry, just a little bit. Just because I wouldn't be able to deal with the stress. I'm just going to turn the brightness down on my laptop. Purely because I'm running out of battery and I don't want to have to run and grab my charger. But I might have to anyway. Sad. I thought I had enough to do an hour of live stream, but apparently not. So has anyone been working on any New Year's resolutions? Anyone? That was a really whiny voice. Apologies. That was irritating just for myself, let alone for you. But is anyone doing any resolutions? Looking back, I've actually accomplished some of my resolutions. One of my resolutions to lose 2 stone, which is 14 pounds. No, it's 28 pounds, which I think is 14 kilos-ish, in a healthy way. I've managed that. One of them was to cook a meal every week, and I've managed that 80% of the time. What else? One of them was to get to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, but that's not going to happen. So if I get to 30,000, that would be ace. Oh, Slimming World. I love Slimming World. That's how I've lost weight. I could preach about Slimming World to everyone. Finish feeding projects that are unfinished. That is a good one. I kind of want to do like a whip along. So you finish up all your works in progress, but I'm very good at finishing them. So yeah. Oh, I got given this amazing project bag, by the way. I forgot to share it. It's just been casually sat there. This is Hannah's Crafty Chat, which is amazing. It was sent to me by a lovely lady called Jessie, who doesn't yet have an Etsy shop, but I've told her she needs to start one because this is amazing. I love it. I'm keeping all of my minis and stuff in it. It's got a little pocket. I'm keeping all of my minis in it and my Cozy Memories blanket at the moment. One of my resolutions is to dye yarn because, and I've talked to Pixel Pals about this, and she's probably told Big K, but I've had this, oh, and Amy, I've talked to about it. I've had this amazing yarn dyeing business idea that I'm not going to share right now, but it's such a good idea. And I now have a name for the business, and I have a logo idea for the business, and I have inspiration pictures for the business. But there's only one big thing that I'm lacking for the business is yarn and dye and the ability to dye yarn, which is quite a key part of it. So in January, because over Christmas, I don't know if people are aware of this, over the Christmas period, advertising companies pay a little extra money to YouTube to get their adverts shown, because they want their adverts shown and all the Christmas things. And I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Help me, help me. What was I saying? It's literally gone. Can someone help me? I literally lost train of thought in the middle of a sentence. Get me back on track, someone. Someone get me back on track. You got this. What was I saying? Adverts, adverts, adverts. Because adverts pay more YouTube, pay money to YouTube on Christmas. Thanks, Anna. It means that video creators, which is why Vlogmas is amazing for those who do Vlogmas, but I don't want to do Vlogmas because no one would watch them. But yeah, so YouTubers get paid a little bit more. So my YouTube earnings are a little bit higher than what they usually are, which is nice because like I'm still not making anywhere near the amount of money to live off, or even remotely enough money to live off. And I know I should be saving up because I want to be going to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival. But I can use my YouTube earnings to buy dye and yarn in January and a big old pot and everything. And yeah, I could use the money, the slightly extra money I earned even though I should be using it on flights and hotels and my best friend's hen party and my best friend's wedding. But yarn. So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to be doing. Because how nice would it be? And it's such a good business idea. I'm really surprised that not only is the business name not taken, but the business idea, through my extensive Googling, isn't in existence. So that's cool. Do I have a unicorn video for my crochet unicorn? No, I don't. Sorry. There might be one coming at some point, but I'm going to do a crochet reindeer, which is essentially the same pattern, but with a different horn. Like, obviously, these have antlers instead of a horn. Oh, look at everyone going down to my yarn festival. That's exciting. I've never been to Scotland before, so that will be fun. Like, I'm the worst English person ever, as in, or the worst British person. I have only been to England. I haven't been to Northern Ireland. Well, I suppose United Kingdom. Oh, crumbs. Oh my goodness, craft. Oh my goodness, crap. Oh, I've dropped a stitch. I got too excited. Yeah, I've never been to Northern Ireland. I've never been to Scotland. I've never been to Wales. Oh, we should have a crafty chat meetup. That would be ace. Or a podcaster meetup. Because I'm going to be going with my neighbour, hopefully, Becky, who is Soprano Knits. And she podcasts. Am I going to be making any Christmas crochet videos? Just said. This little guy's going to be happening. And I've got snowflakes that I've already done. And I've done a lot of crochet videos lately, but I'm in the mood to crochet. Oh, crumbs. I've just dropped my stitch marker. Excuse me. Just dropped my stitch marker. I got it. You can stop. You can stop worrying now. And keep knitting. But yeah, Edinburgh Yarn Festival should be fun. And yes, Anna, hand-dyed yarn is gorgeous. And I want to start making it myself. But I feel like a lot of people are currently doing that. So I don't know if it's like an overly saturated market already, which is tricky. But I'm hoping some of my wonderful YouTube audience, hey team, will support me in this new endeavor, like you have done before in various other endeavors. I mean, except for you, Anna, because you're allergic to it, so you're forgiven. Do I prefer crochet or knitting? That's a really tough question. If I don't have to think about what, purely because of the projects I do, if I don't have to think about what I'm doing, I prefer knitting. For example, now I wouldn't want to crochet. Because it's a bit antisocial. But I find crochet much easier. Like, I started this little guy yesterday at 9:30. I started the head, and I made the head, the ears, and the horn. And then today, I made the rest of it and sewed it together. Like, but then I haven't knitted a little stuffy like that, so I can't really make a comparison. I don't know. I like them both for different reasons, basically. Oh, knit two together. Don't get carried away. Because like I take my knitting with me when we go and watch American football and stuff, which, by the way, I still don't understand, but I'm starting to enjoy a lot more because we're playing, or we have a fantasy league going, and I'm doing very well. So basically, for those who don't know, you draft players from various teams, and depending on what they do, they get points. And if you get the most points and kind of, so you have a team. My team is called the Corner of Crush. Not my name. One of my friends named it for me, which is incredible. And yeah, so you draft players and blah, blah, blah. Basically, what you're meant to do, which nobody told me this, but what you're meant to do is you're meant to swap your players. So if your player isn't doing very well or isn't predicted to do very well, you can actually get rid of him and get a new guy in. I didn't know this. I thought you were stuck with the X amount of people that you just had. But no, you can swap them around, which apparently is obvious. I was only taught to do this 2 weeks ago. So I have been winning, but not swapping my players around. The less you know, sometimes it's better. But now I'm in the playoffs, which is super exciting. But I still don't know how the game is played. But that's okay, because I get to go and eat chili cheese fries on a Sunday, which isn't Slimming World, but is delicious. And knit, which gets me some very strange looks from the big burly blokes at the sports bar. Fortunately, I have no shame. So, and for American, I still don't understand it all. Yeah, that's fair. There's too many players and there's too much going on. All I know is the ball is here in the middle. And to start with, one team's trying to get it this way, but the other team's trying to stop it going that way. And then when the other team get the ball, it stops, and then they try again, and they do it like 10 yards at a time until someone every so often breaks free and just like pegs it all the way to the end. But then at some point, some other bloke who's just been sat there chilling out comes on and does his one job of kicking the ball over the big goal. That is his one job. So in practices, what he does is stands there and tries to kick the ball over the goal. That's all he does for the whole practice. And then he comes on and he misses. Like, what? What have you been doing through all of your practices? That is ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, that is my feeling about the kicker. But yes, it's kind of like, it's nothing like rugby. But what I was going to say is it's kind of like a very violent version of rugby. But it isn't. It's nothing like rugby at all. But yeah, anyway, with that rant over, because obviously I like to end my knit and natters on a rant because I did it about tea. I got very passionate about tea. But I'm going to poodle on off. So thank you very much to all of you who came and watched. Thank you to all of you who may be watching after the fact. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope that you enjoyed hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I like to post new videos at least weekly. Can't even say twice a week because that's a lie. I didn't even get one square knit. Crumbs. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Having a great time, keeping me company on this dark December night. And hopefully I will live stream again soon, although it probably won't be before the new year. So I'll see you live in 2017, but I'll be back with another video on Sunday, hopefully, and I'll show you how to make this little guy. So I just need to get out of bed super early tomorrow. So toodaloo, everyone. Have a wonderful evening and a fantastic few days, and I shall see you on Sunday for my crochet reindeer tutorial. Bye!